gonna go in the order that I got these tattoos. So I've never gotten one tattoo on a singular tattoo appointment day. So the first time I ever got a tattoo was actually my 18th birthday. I got the rose on my wrist, the semicolon on my other wrist, and then a Bible verse on my back. Now I'm gonna be going through each one of these tattoos and explaining the pain, and just like the pain, how much it was, I guess, and like the meaning behind them. Actually, I may not, hold on. Okay, so I'm gonna be doing them in the order that I got them. And I've never gotten just one tattoo on a day. I always get 2 or 3. So let's not waste any time. Let's get started. So basically, the first 3 tattoos I got were the rose on my wrist, the semicolon on my other wrist, and a Bible verse on my back. Now let's start with the first one, which I think was the rose. The rose is basically symbolic to my great-grandmother, who was my best friend. Her name's Rosalie, and she was basically one of the loves of my life. We got along so well. She was kind of like a mother figure to me. I told her everything. We used to like binge watch shows together. We'd take naps together. We'd eat together. We'd do everything together. And she ended up passing away when she was 99. I mean, it was her time. She had lived her life to the fullest, but I wanted something to encapture her beauty and her grace, and I felt like this rose did justice. So shout out to you, Rosalie. You're my love. The second tattoo I got was my semicolon. And my semicolon, I feel like most people know what the semicolon project is, but if you don't, I'll explain. So basically, when an author is writing a book, and instead of using a period, they'll use a semicolon, because the period means it's ending the sentence, but the semicolon means it's a continuation. So basically, that symbolically is for mentally ill people. The semicolon is when they could have ended it, but they decided to continue on. So the Semicolon Project is basically a suicide awareness, mental health awareness project trying to tell people not to end their lives. And as a suicide attempt survivor, I just felt that really touched me and I really liked it. So I decided to get a semicolon. So yeah. The next one I got was the one on my shoulder. It's Matthew 11:28, and it basically means, I hope I remember that verse correctly, but basically the verse translates itself to "Come to me all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest." And this just really spoke to me because as someone who suffers insomnia and someone who's constantly feeling overwhelmed and tired, this is basically just like, give your problems away. Like, I will help you, I will guide you. Also, I will give you rest, and I'm always tired. So I really like that message. The next 2 I got were the woman on my ribs and the words on my arm. So let's talk about those. So the woman on my wrist, this is one of my well-known tattoos because I post a lot about it, but no one really knows the story behind it. So the reason that I have a naked lady on my ribs is because, well, there's 2 parts to it. One is the biblical part. Your body is a temple and you have to treat it like a temple. I wanted some tattoo that represented my body being a temple, and I felt like the woman looked so elegant and poised that she was very temple-esque. I wanted it to look kind of artistic and not fully like a woman, but somewhat offhandedly a woman. And the second reason is to represent femininity, and that there's power in being feminine, there's power in being a woman, and women are beautiful, graceful, loving, strong, compassionate creatures. And so basically, as a feminist, I wanted something that represented feminism, but also as a Christian, I wanted something that represented my body being a temple. I definitely will get more tattoos representing my body being a temple and feminism, but I felt like that was one that I really wanted. The next tattoo on my arm was kind of spontaneous, but not my most spontaneous tattoo. And it's the writings on my arm that say, "Run wild, live free, love strong." And basically, I went to a 5-day music concert, or 5-day music festival last summer. And during that festival, one of the bands that performed were For King and Country. And one of their songs is called Run Wild. It's just called Run Wild. But one of the lyrics in the song is "Run wild, live free, love strong." And that just spoke to me deeply, just because I feel like so many times in life, I hold back, or there's like a bar set of how high I can reach. And that just reminded me that no matter what, you should always run wild. You should always live free, and you should always love strong. No matter what the world tells you, no matter how many times you've been beaten down, just feel free and let go. It's also kind of biblical because it was a Christian music festival, which I probably should mention also. But Anyways, those words spoke to me, and so after that concert, I was like, I want to get a tattoo of it, and so I did. And here we are. Okay, the next two on my arm were my most spontaneous tattoos, and that's the Colossians verse and the 1 Corinthians verse. We're gonna start with the Colossians verse because that's what I got first. It's Colossians 3:15, and it basically means, let the peace from Christ flow through your heart. And then I'm just going to tell you the second one to get it all over with. Let me look at it real quick. It's 1 Corinthians 16:14. Sorry, it's hard to remember all the numbers, but I remember the verses, and that's the most important thing. And that is, let everything you do be done with love. And the reason I got these two tattoos is because everyone knows I'm a hippie, and I always wanted to get some kind of hippy-dippy tattoo that was like, peace, love, brother. And I felt the best way to do that was through Bible verses. And so I basically love peace because I just feel like more peace needs to be spread. We need to not anger each other, we need to forgive each other, and we need to not just have like this hatred that encapsulates everyone. And then the reason for love, let everything you do be done in love, this has a lot of different undertones. The first undertone is just like how everyone says like being gay is a sin, or like gay people suck or whatever, and it's just like they're basically just loving. Like, let everything you do be done with love. Like, as long as love is the bottom line, like there shouldn't be anything wrong with that. And then also let everything you be done in love, because it also says in the Bible like you should love everyone no matter what. And I feel like so many people hate people based on race, based on gender, based on sexual orientation, and it's just like, love everyone. Love people who make you mad. Love your neighbors who always put their trash in your yard. Love like your parents even when they annoy you. Love your siblings even when they annoy you. Just love everyone. Love that homeless man on the street. Love the immigrants. This is getting too political, but long story short, you should love everybody, and you should let everything you do be done with love. So yeah. So those are my tattoos. Those are my 7 main tattoos. Now hear me out. I don't just have 7 tattoos. Plot twist. I actually have a few stick and poke tattoos, a few tattoos friends have given me, but I just choose not to show those. 1, some of them are in some private places, and 2, some of them look like trash. And I just don't think those were my main tattoos because they were kind of done in a dumb way. It was before I was 18 and I just wanted tattoos. So I didn't show those, but I'm definitely gonna be getting more tattoos. So if you wanna see another tattoo update video, like this video, and also comment and let me know. Speak to me, people. Also, in this video, I just talked about the meanings behind the tattoos, but if you want to see a tattoo video explaining the prices, the pain level, my experience with my tattoo artist, let me know. I love talking about tattoos, love talking about the healing process. I love just that you can put a mixture of art and personality on your body and like make it what you want. Like, that's really cool to me. Maybe that's just my hippie artistic vibes, but I love tattoos. So if you want to see another tattoo video or you want more information on my tattoos, let me know. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of yours truly, subscribe down below. And basically, that's me. Bye, guys.